Hey everybody, what's going on? Today I am bringing you a little bit of a weird video. My Crockpot wouldn't turn on, so we're here to see if I can actually get that working, and if I can, it's gonna be awesome. I'll save $40. Okay, now we have all had a moment, at least once in our lives, if you're an adult in your 30s, where you go to pull your Crockpot out of the cupboard and all of a sudden the Crockpot just doesn't turn on. This was the case for my wife and I. A couple of weeks ago, my wife decided to make a pot roast for dinner, and we didn't really know what the heck was going on, but after doing some minor research, I discovered that it's usually one capacitor on the board that's gone bad that causes that. So I did find a blown up capacitor. It looks like it just, decided it was going to get fat on us right here on the board. And it looks like it's going to be a fairly simple job, 2 solder points on the bottom. Hopefully it is a fairly simple job. I can do the solder job, pull that capacitor, and then I found this whole kit on Amazon for like $6 for all these capacitors. And so I was able to find one that actually matched, and we're gonna reinstall it and make this work exactly as it did before. Hopefully. If it doesn't work, this was all for nothing, but oh well. So I'm gonna start out by just plugging in my soldering iron. And we'll see if we can desolder this real quick. Probably doesn't even need to be that hot. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? Can never really tell. Yeah, you're like right in the frame. This camera likes to have the video portion go dark on me, so I can't exactly tell. My soldering iron's all over the place. I don't know what's going on. It's reading anywhere from 200 to 400. We'll try it out. We'll see if it's hot. If it's not hot, then we'll try something else here. Not really a way for me to separate this stupid plastic aside from push it down like that, but we're gonna see what we can do about. Oh, that came right up. Soldering iron's definitely doing the trick here. Capacitor, all right. Oh yeah, that's definitely blown. If you look at the capacitor closely, you can see there's a little corrosion. Stupid screen. There's a little corrosion around the bottom, right there. And then you can actually see, if I try to hold it level, that the pop is topped up some there. So, or the top has popped up, not the pop is topped. So all we're doing is just replacing it, and then we're going to plug it in and see if it actually functions. So this is a 470 microfarad 10 volt, and I've got those, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Brand new. Brand spanking new. So all we're going to do is take the new one, slide in through the hole, back where the old one was, and see if we can resolder. Without bridging a connection. That's the goal here. See if I can get some of that old solder off of the iron back onto the plate here. My temperatures are still reading just all over the place. All right. Well, it seems like I've at least got it tinned, so I can pull my solder and put some new solder on the points. Hard part is that I can't get this stupid thing to stay the direction that I want it to stay, because it naturally wants to flip over with the dumb cables, the dumb power cables that run to it. I have to find a way to hold this in place while soldering, and that can be a bit challenging. Okay, got that one soldered on pretty easily. This side is going to prove to be a little more challenging, I think. I'm trying not to hit anything else while I solder. And there's a lot of little things right around here. There we go. And we're not bridged or anything. Alrighty, that's all there is to that. And, oh gosh. If you know anything about soldering irons, make sure they're clean afterwards. If you got extra solder on them, steel wool is excellent for keeping your tips clean. And this might look a little dangerous just because I'm doing it with a bare hand here, but it's not dangerous. It's fine. As long as there's enough steel wool between you and the actual tip of the soldering iron. Keep your irons clean and you'll be just fine. All right, our new capacitor's in there. It's looking great. We're gonna snip off the ends here, and then we're gonna put this all back together and see how well this did, or if it worked at all, because I really don't even know what to expect, to be honest. I think I might have dumped the screws for this board in the trash, so we might just have to kind of fly by the seat of our pants here with putting this bad boy back together. I think they were, yeah, I did. They were in my screwdriver kit for my LTT kit, and I was like, I don't know what these are from, toss. So they're in the garbage now. Responsible decisions, you know. I have one screw which will hold it all together for us, which is fine, so that will be fine. This slides in like so. If you can get the board to stay in. Which it's easy to get the board to stay in if you have the screws for it, but I don't, so. There. I have a couple of screws, so I'll just stick those in here. I might be able to find something to make it work. I don't really know. I'm mostly just curious if I plug it in if it's going to work. We'll just do a quick test and see. It was a CR 2025 battery. So I've got the battery in now. This just kind of sits in here. Sits down in here. Again, normally it would screw into place. I threw the stupid screws away because I'm stupid. But that does happen. There was a connector going to. There it is. I was like, where's the connector? I think it's for the actual touch controls on this thing. If it works, I'll just find some new screws to put in there. I don't know why it's sitting so strangely. Alright. Moment of truth. Hold the board in. We'll see if the Crockpot even turns on. If it doesn't turn on, I'll throw it away. If it does, I just saved myself a whole bunch of money buying a new Crockpot.
Ultra Mega Deluxe with cheese. My wife will be so proud of me.
It worked! Oh gosh, I feel great now. The Crockpot is fixed, and I will now find new screws to hold it together so that it can stay fixed, and we don't have to worry about taping our Crockpot together. But that's it, guys. That's all this was. A short and sweet video about me fixing my Crockpot because, you know, if you got the tools and the know-how, why not, right? Have a great day. Also, if you like this video of me fixing my Crockpot, branded Crockpot that looks really disgusting on the outside, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe because I fix all kinds of weird crap.